My dear friend, as I have left the care of all my literary papers to you, I must tell you that except those which I carry along with me, there are none worth the publishing, but a fragment of a great work which contains a history of the astronomical systems that were successfully and fashioned down to the time of Descartes. Whether that might not be published as a fragment of an intended juvenile work, I leave entirely to your judgment, though I begin to suspect myself that there is more refinement than solidity in some parts of it. This little work you will find in a thin folio paper book in my writing desk in my bedroom. All the other loose papers which you will find either in the desk or within the glass folding doors of a bureau which stands in my bedroom, together with about 18 thin paper folio books, which you will likewise find within the same glass folding doors, I desire may be destroyed without examination. Unless I die very suddenly, I shall take care that the papers I carry with me shall be carefully sent to you. I am, my dearest friend, most faithfully yours, Adam Smith. April 16th, 1773, Edinburgh.
My dear Smith, I have ordered a new copy of my dialogues to be made besides that which will be sent to Mr. Strahan, and to be kept by my nephew. If you will permit me, I shall order a third copy to be made and consigned to you. It will bind you to nothing, but will serve as a security. On revising them, which I have not done these 15 years, I find that nothing can be more cautiously and more artfully written. You had certainly not forgotten them. Will you permit me to leave you the property of the copy, in case they should not be published in the 5 years after my decease? Be so good as to write me an answer soon. My state of health does not permit me to wait months for it. Yours affectionately, David Hume, the 15th of August, 1776.
My dearest friend, I shall be very happy to receive a copy of your dialogues, and, if I should happen to die before they are published, I shall take care that my copy shall be as carefully preserved as if I was to live 100 years. With regard to leaving me the property, in case they are not published within 5 years after your decease, you may do as you think proper. All this I have written upon as a supposition that the event of your decease should prove different from what I still hope it may do. For your spirits are so good, the spirit of life is still so very strong in you, and the progress of your disorder is as slow and gradual that I still hope it may take a turn. Even the cool and steady Dr. Black, by a letter I received from him last week, seems not to be adverse to the same hopes. I hope I need not repeat to you that I am ready to wait on you whenever you wish to see me. Whenever you do so, I hope you will not scruple to call on me. I beg you to remember in the kindest and most respectful manner to your brother, your sister, your nephew, and all other friends, I am, most dearest friend, most affectionately yours, Adam Smith. August 22nd, 1776. Kirkcaldy.
Dear Sir, I said lately to Mr. Hume that I should write to you now and then as an account of his health to save him the trouble of doing it. Since my last he has passed his time pretty well, but is much weaker. He sits up, goes down the stairs once a day, and amuses himself with reading, but hardly sees anybody. He finds that the conversation of even his most intimate friends fatigues and oppresses him for the most part. And it is happy that he does not need it, for he is quite free from anxiety, impatience, or low spirits, and passes his time very well with the assistance of amusing books. He says he wrote to you lately, and expects an answer. I am, dear sir, yours affectionately, Dr. Joseph Black, Edinburgh, the 22nd of August, 1776. My dearest friend, I am obliged to make use of my nephew's hand in writing to you, as I do not rise today. There is no man in whom I have a greater confidence than Mr. Strahan, yet I have left the property of that manuscript to my nephew David, in case by any accident it should not be published within 3 years after my decease. The only accident I could foresee was one of Mr. Strahan's life, and without this clause my nephew would have no right to publish it. Be so good as to inform Mr. Strahan of this circumstance. You are too good in thinking any trifles that concern me are so much worth your attention, but I give you entire liberty to make what additions you please to the account of my life. I go very fast into decline, and last night I had a small fever, which I hoped might put a quicker period to this tedious illness, but unluckily it has in a great measure gone off. I cannot submit to your coming over here on my account, as it is possible for me to see you so small a part of the day, but Dr. Black can better inform you concerning the degree of strength which may from time to time remain with me. Adieu, my dearest friend, David Hume. P.S. It was a strange blunder to send your letter by the carrier. The 23rd of August, 1776. Dear Sir, yesterday, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Mr. Hume expired. The immediate approach of his death became evident in the night between Thursday and Friday. May God bless his soul. Yours, Dr. Joseph Black, the 26th of August, 1776, Edinburgh, Scotland.